On this day in 1959, Charles de Gaulle became the president of France. He was elected through voting, but he had a military background. He led France in its fight against the Nazi armies and was the head of the Free French government that the Allies set up after France fell to Hitler's forces. It is true that de Gaulle had some racist views and a colonial mindset, believing it was okay to occupy other countries and take their resources. However, he was also a remarkable man. He wrote several books on strategic thinking and political skills that are still studied in universities today, especially in political science programs. One of his books, The Edge of the Sword, discusses many ethical issues but also helps understand what drives nations. De Gaulle believed that economics drives countries and starts wars. One of his famous quotes is, "Do not look for the reasons for war in barrels of gunpowder, but in grain silos." De Gaulle's political life shows that those who win wars abroad can quickly lose power at home. He pushed for wide decentralization in governance and called for a referendum on his ideas, promising to resign if he lost. The people of France did not support his vision and rejected his plan. He lost the referendum and stepped down. This shows that people are often more focused on their present lives rather than past victories. One interesting story about him is during a visit to the city of Lille. He went with his wife, Yvonne, to have dinner at a restaurant. The owner welcomed them and asked to speak with Yvonne for a few minutes. When she returned to the table, she told her husband that the restaurant owner was a classmate who had a crush on her, but never had the courage to tell her. De Gaulle smiled and said, "If he had told you back then, you would now be the wife of a restaurant owner." Yvonne replied, "If he had told me, he would now be the president of France." In short, even if you are the president of a country, don't mess with women.